What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dickie Dines Show.
I think the camera's over there. What's up, everybody?
Camera's right there.
Oh, the whole time?
Yeah.
Nah, my bad.
What's up, everyone? How you doing today? Hope y'all doing well. Hope your Monday has been decent. Welcome to the second live stream of the Dickie Dines Show. Official
in
this room.
here.
In these chairs.
Official mid Mondays with the Dickie Dines
Official
Show.
mid Mondays. Yeah. So today we have some fun stuff planned for you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Hello.
Maybe swell even.
Maybe even swell. Okay, so first on the agenda, I have this fun little video. Austin, do you like music?
I thought it was gonna be a fun big video, but okay. I do like music. Though.
Do you like music?
I'm known to procure a few genres.
Do you like albums of music?
Big fan of albums.
You like albums?
Coincidentally, yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Austin Dickey likes albums. Okay, so my idea for a fun little thing, we're gonna go and we're going to have to choose one album per year.
Oh, fuck.
Now, it's not
All
every
these-
single album, okay?
all of them.
Because that'd be insane. There's thousands of albums that come out every year, but I picked albums that were big in the rock metal scene, some maybe even the emo scene.
Okay.
But I know
But the classics of
for
the year.
sure they're albums that we both like,
Oh, they're
and a lot
curated.
of rock and metal people will like as well. And so I started with year 2000. So every year we got to pick one out of four albums for
I'm
each
excited.
year.
I'm excited to remember
And
what years these came
I
out.
feel old as fuck because going back through and seeing when some of these albums came out, I was like, that was 22 years ago. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
All right, so you guys play along with us at home, and here we go.
You like free one.
All right, Kevin, please bring up image number 1 for the year 2000. All right, we have
Okay.
Limp Bizkit, the hot dog, the chocolate starfish hot dog flavored water.
Okay.
We got Deftones, White Pony. We got Linkin Park, motherfucking Hybrid Theory. And then, of course, Disturbed Man coming out of his mother's whatever's happening in that album art. Down
Whatever
with
the
the
fuck is
sickness.
happening there.
Whatever's happening there. All right, Austin, you have to pick just one.
Yeah, this is surprisingly much harder than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, it's going to get way worse.
Dude, I love that Limp Bizkit album, and that Disturbed record was very sick. There was some heaters on there. I played Halo to that shit all the time. But Linkin Park, bro.
Hybrid Theory. It is. I think Hybrid Theory is one of those records that transcends rock and metal,
Right, yeah.
where it's just like
It's like main. It was in Transformers.
yeah.
It's like it's
It just
beyond.
reaches the world. It was such a cool record. It definitely got me into like heavier music for sure.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite records of all time.
Oh yeah, I would keep Linkin Park.
Yeah, Hybrid
Yeah.
Theory.
That one's so the others are like gone from reality. Is that
Yeah,
in
they're
this
just poof.
hypothetical?
They never existed.
Ooh, bummer.
You can never listen to Limp Bizkit's
I can never listen to
Chocolate
that
Starfish.
toxic Deftones mashup song anymore.
Yeah,
Linkin Park.
I think I would have to
I'm
say
picking
Linkin Park
Linkin.
too. What would you do for a number 2? Limp Bizkit?
Which I need to look at the back of that Disturbed record because if it's the one with like Stricken and dropping plates and stuff, like I fucking love that record.
Well, dropping plates maybe Stricken.
That was the
no,
one with
Stricken was
the emblem, right?
I think Stricken
Or
was
that
the
like
one
Liberate?
after.
Is that Liberate?
No, that's Believe you're thinking.
Oh shit, that's even further.
Believe is on Liberate, which I actually put in this.
Oh, funny.
So that comes
Okay.
out later.
Well, yeah, okay. So what was on that record? I don't remember, but I feel like if
Down
it's
with
the
the
one
Sickness. Yeah, it had it. I don't remember if it had dropping plates. It might have had dropping plates.
I think it was like dropping plates and
Stricken.
Was
I
it
don't
Stricken?
know. I think Stricken came out on the record.
Stupefy maybe was that on there?
Stupefy was
Stupefy.
Believe. I believe.
Dude, I'm so fucked up. Apparently, I just listened to every
it had
Disturbed
the
record.
song, dude.
I
It
had a rotation.
Ooh,
I think for a second I'd keep the Limp Bizkit. Honestly,
Okay.
that album was pretty sweet.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I think Stricken was 10,000 Fists.
Dude,
I don't
that much
remember,
later?
dude. It may be. I don't even remember. Anyways, okay. Done with the year 2000.
10,000 fists would be correct.
10,000 fists. Okay, thank you, Kevin, our fact checker. All right, year 2000 is done. Let's move on to the year 2001. Kevin, please pull up the image for 2001.
Another year?
We have Iowa Slipknot. System of a Down, Toxicity, Tool, fucking Lateralis, or Sum 41, All Killer, No Filler. It's tough. This is real tough. Which one would you keep? You have to keep one. Which one would it be?
I think I would keep Iowa.
Iowa.
Systems is a close second, but
I mean, Toxicity.
Toxicity
bro.
is like my second favorite System album, so it's like I would still have my favorite.
Yeah.
But Iowa's like the shit,
Dude,
Like,
Iowa is.
I couldn't imagine a childhood without Iowa.
Iowa is so raw
And like Sum 41, that album has some great songs, but I never was like a diehard Sum 41 fan. I listened to like 3 of their like hits, you know.
Yeah.
And Tool, I literally only know the fucking I hold it. It's like the only song I've ever heard from Tool. So I don't care either way.
You what's the other one? Schism? You know Schism.
Probably. Yeah, that's, every time I hear a Tool song, I'm like, this is the I hold it's gonna this is the part where it comes in. I think it's all that song every time.
It is just one long song,
probably
isn't
heard
it?
20 Tool songs, and every time I'm like, hi. It's not the part.
Fuck. They have another song, Zombie. Zombie's really cool.
Zombie.
10,000
That's what I'm
days.
gonna call you if you become a zombie.
Or I think 10,000
Zombie.
days is the record. Maybe there was a song too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm keeping
not a
Iowa.
Tool
I'm
fan
keeping
either.
Iowa, bro.
I like Tool, but I don't know like their entire discovery.
Tool
That's so
belongs
funny.
in the shed, brother.
Okay, yeah, Iowa Slipknot. I would have to agree for sure. Chat, what do you think?
I'll be sad about System going,
System-
but they
yeah.
have so much good music though, so it's like at least I still
Yeah.
have 10 other albums that are sick.
Do they have 10? I don't know
No,
if they have that many.
I'm being hyperbolic, but it's a lot.
Now Slipknot, they probably have about 10.
Yeah, I guess
So.
that's a better argument for them. That's a good point. But
All
Iowa,
right.
bro.
Yeah, so good, so good. Okay,
Can't.
let's move on to 2002. Kevin, please pull up 2002. We have Killswitch Engage, Alive or Just Breathing. The Used, I believe it's self-titled. Disturbed, Believe, which is what we were just talking about. And Chevelle, Wonder What's Next.
Oh, is that the one with jars on it?
That's the... I don't know. I don't think so, actually.
The Used record is that Untitled? That's not like
I think that's...
Box of Sharp Objects and shit.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Yeah,
That's
that one?
the
Oh,
one.
fuck.
That's the one, yeah.
Ooh.
And then Alive or Just Breathing, Killswitch. I mean, I don't know if you're a huge Killswitch fan,
Was
but
that
one's...
was that pre Howie?
Yeah, that was a Jesse record.
Yeah, I wasn't-
that was like the Jesse
I didn't
record.
find out about them until like peak Howie.
Peak Howie. And then Disturbed Believe, that's the one that has like Liberate your mind, you motherfucker, you're so narrow-minded, so narrow-minded, you know.
That's so. There needs to be a documentary on him. How he's like so strangely unique.
Yeah.
Like it's just who in their right mind would ever be like, let me hit this shit. It's like,
Well, dude, it worked.
I know, and it's awesome, but
worked.
like I feel like it's only him, and it is tight.
Yeah, the Chevelle record had Closure, Send the Pain Below,
that was a
An
good
Evening
song.
with El Diablo,
That's the only song I know.
The Red. It had The Red.
The whole band.
The entire band is in that record, dude.
Man, I think I'd keep the Used in this.
The
scenario.
Used, you think so?
Yeah, I missed out on Chevelle. I didn't really listen to Chevelle when I was younger. I only knew
Okay.
like the radio hits, and
Okay.
then that Disturbed record's pretty. That's gonna be heartbreaking for me. But again, they have a ton of songs. Like 10,000 Fifths is still available,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I'm cool with it.
I went back and listened to this record, the Believe record, and it's crazy that it's
Still tight.
it's still tight, but in a way that's like even more unique than the stuff that's happening now, because like it was very like rhythmically, like the verses and stuff were like dun, 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 like it's almost genty, and then the guy was obviously doing vocals very like with the chugs and shit, but it's like because it's real instruments and like real drums and shit, it's
Very
like it
unique
kind of holds
product.
up in a way that I feel like a lot of new records don't, but it's cool.
Dude, I used to be such a big Disturbed fan. I remember being when God, what was that album that had the Devon won't go to heaven.
I think that's 10,000
Just another
Fists.
lost soul.
Yes.
Is that the one or is that the one right after?
Yeah, that's no, that's I think you're singing Stricken, aren't you?
No. It's another lost soul, never to be mine again. See her, you'll never feel.
Yeah, isn't that Stricken?
Oh,
That's Stricken. I'm pretty sure.
Not. It's not stricken.
What song is that? Oh, in the fire, something in the fire.
for eternity.
Yeah, it's like Inside the Fire. Inside the Fire.
Fuck you both.
Yeah, I thought it was Stricken. Sorry. Okay, do you know how you think all Tool songs are one song?
Yeah,
I think all Disturbed songs are one song, okay?
Fair enough.
Yeah, no. They had some bangers. I believe that one was also 10,000 Fists, though.
I agree with Austin, though. The used album, I think, takes it on this one.
That's
it's a good
like a
one
front
for
to back.
sure. I don't know. The Killswitch and the Chevelle ones are really good, too.
Yeah,
The
I
Chevelle
missed out
one,
on early Killswitch.
Specifically, the Wonder What's Next record for me was like, I listened to that so many times. So many fucking times.
When we were watching the 3 Days Grace and then Chevelle was playing, and I was like blown away how many people were like huge Chevelle. I didn't know that they were that big.
Oh, yeah,
I
dude.
like completely missed the Chevelle wave somehow.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, let's move on to 2003.
Ooh, fuck.
Okay, we have Evanescence, Fallen, Linkin Park, Meteora, Avenged Sevenfold, Waking the Fallen, and Godsmack, Faceless.
Oh no.
From 2003. Do you feel old yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. Yeah, the year, dude. That's crazy.
Pretty wild.
Oh, this one is hard.
Yeah.
Dude, Meteora.
Which
Are you
one did you
serious?
listen to the most, do you
Dude,
think?
honestly, probably, dude, Meteora and Evanescence were like,
Yeah.
I listened to those because I got into Avenged Sevenfold at like the self-titled record, and,
Okay.
then I went back and listened to their other stuff, but I didn't
Gotcha.
really become like a bat head until
Bathead.
until Almost Easy came out. But
I
Meteor and
I feel
Evanescence,
it.
dude, oh my, there's so many good songs on that Evanescence record. Like,
It's a
I
banger.
don't you can't even say it's slept on, but if you play, like, just shuffle that album and you'll see like 10 heads like.
Yo,
and
is that
then,
fucking
like,
Evanescence, dude?
Linkin Park's too easy. It's like
Yeah.
I feel like that should be the answer. It's Meteora, but I already picked Hybrid Theory, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, dude, I'm for the fucking ladies, bro. I'm saving Evanescence on this one.
So they also just recently put out a song. Did you hear it?
Did they?
Yeah.
No, is it sick?
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh,
But this record, for sure, is another one of those like legacy records that just last forever.
Yeah.
I got into Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil.
Mhm.
So I think that's like a record
City of Evil
before
fucks.
self-titled, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's the
pretty sure
record
it's
before that.
This one, then
and then
City of
this
Evil,
one was
then-
before that. So I didn't listen to this one too much. I did a little bit. It's got some good bangers on it, but
Yeah, I didn't get into
Yeah.
Godsmack until I was like a little bit older.
dude, Godsmack was so sick because
I
they would
know.
just have songs like "Why you crying like a bitch?"
Yeah, it was the best. Like, you're 16 and you fantasize about like somebody trying you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna beat this fucker, dude.
Okay, oh, dude, if somebody fucking tries to fight me, the song's gonna play in my head.
Dude, remember
I'm gonna
what
punch him in the nose.
Do you remember they had Godsmack had a song? I think it was "Awake," and it was used for like Navy commercials.
That's badass, bro.
Right?
Their
I'm
name's
pretty sure.
Godsmack. That's the most like, I'm 12 and I like fuck my parents, bro.
Yes.
If God was right in front of me, I'd
Dude,
smack him.
Godsmack is sick
Cracks
though.
monster.
Because like when you watch him live, I mean the like Sully, he's like such a good fucking drummer,
Mm-hmm.
and he does like dual drum battles with the drummer, and he has like this huge rotating
wild.
drum throne. It's like
Yeah,
a really
sick
cool
show.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
sick, but like their music is simple, but it is just so
It's
just
very
like
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, there's some songs there that if you played, it'd be like, oh yeah, but I've already gone this long not remembering that.
Also, I have to say-
I pick Evanescence.
Because of the Mummy, I Stand Alone.
Oh,
Dude.
yeah. Dude, the amount
that
of
song.
anime music videos I used to watch and that song would play, dude. Like Naruto and Sasuke fighting.
Just like this crossing of cultures.
Yeah, and 1,000-Foot Crutch, bro.
Anime and fucking like gym bros.
Edgy Christian kids making 1,000-Foot Crutch edits of One Piece.
and 12 stones. And,
Exactly.
hell yeah. All right. Let's move on to 2004. Kevin, please bring up the picture. And you can leave it up, Kevin, until we're done talking. So, okay, 2004, we have Green Day, American Idiot. Obviously, My Chemical Romance. Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake. And then Under Oath, They're Only Chasing Safety.
Wow.
2004. Again.
What an emo year, bro.
Again, feel old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's a tough one. There's slightly different genres, but it's like you can't deny how big the My Chemical Romance record was.
Yeah,
Green Day,
this was
obviously, huge record.
Emo awakening year, bro.
Yeah, dude. And like Under Oath, that was like my introduction to, that was the tunnel from like youth group Christian kid into like screaming music.
And then Lamb of God was the kids that rode tractors into the metalcore gateway. Tractors?
It's all the rednecks.
Yeah. I was trying to be less
God.
offensive. You know?
Hey, I was a
The
country
ones who rode
kid.
tractors. Fucking Christ.
That's a tough one, huh?
I know. Every time I think of one of them, I'm like, wait, I have memories about these.
Yeah, which memory is the best?
I know.
Which memory
Fuck.
is the best?
Dude, I might pick Green Day on this one, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Because after really
that
thinking about
record
it,
was so big.
and I think when I had I had a CD of it, and I had a CD player, and I would listen to that like on the bus, like just infinitely
Yeah.
over. Like I knew like the whole album front to back.
Yeah.
Like today, I don't think I'm as into it, but just like the fact that I listened to that album over and over and over and never got sick of it is pretty. I feel like that holds a special place in my heart.
So many times.
But My Chem. See, the Under Oath record, I actually like in regards to myself a little better personally.
yeah.
Or Defining the Great Line.
Yeah.
I think those are. This is a great album, obviously, but there's other bangers as well.
This was definitely like the emo scene kind of awakening year. I feel like that has just hit the mainstream with a few of these records. Because even the Green Day stuff, it's like they're kind of more of like a pop punky band, but even this was like more emo.
It was like emo rock.
Yeah,
We still had that
like
little punk,
quote
like-
unquote emo, like you know, obviously not traditional emo.
It's
but
like after the
mainstream.
punk kid throws a brick through a window and then he goes and has a cigarette and he's like, why did I fucking do that? That's what Green Day is.
I should have done that, dude.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pick. I'm picking Green Day. Fuck it. I'm picking Green Day.
Okay, that's
I
a
know,
good
I know
answer.
that's crazy,
dude.
okay,
That record was a
but
solid record, man.
It's too much. I've got
Probably
too much nostalgia.
for me one of their best. I
Way too
think.
much nostalgia to throw that away.
I definitely listened to They're Only Chasing Safety more out of these four. As an older gentleman, I would say probably either Green Day or the Lamb of God for sure.
This one's a hard one.
It's really hard because the Lamb of God, for me,
love that
my
Mike
Lamb of God
record, too.
record was is it Sacrament? Or
Sacrament?
Testament? What was it called? Sacrament?
Sacrament.
Sacrament, yes. That one was my shit. That was like my Lamb of God record. But this one was really good too. But I definitely listened to They're Only Chasing Safety more.
You do Under Oath out of these?
Probably. Because,
Which two are you most torn from?
probably Green Day and Under Oath. Because I listened to them more when I was like
Right,
14.
the nostalgia factor.
Yeah.
Like right now, if I were to listen to an album, it'd probably be the My Chem one, but I couldn't kill that Green Day record. That's like
Yeah.
the only one I'm like, I can't.
All right, let's move on to 2005. And here we go. Oddly enough, I found this out.
Whoa.
Whoa. Which I guess most people that are fans of System of a Down know this, but they released Hypnotize and Mesmerize same year, but I guess it's like a dual record. I didn't know that.
That makes so much fucking sense why I've always been so confused. I was like, why are both of these records full of songs that I know, but I thought I was listening to one album the whole time.
Yeah. So they both came out in 2005. And then there's 30 Seconds to Mars, Beautiful Lie, and then Panic at the Disco. Which one is this? A Fever You Can't
Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
Yeah.
This
Classic.
This sucks so bad because both those System records, like I already killed Toxicity,
They're so good.
and these were the ones
I know, right?
These are the ones I was waiting for.
You're gonna get so much hate if you don't choose one of the System
But
records.
it's up against a Fever, and that is like that's like one of my favorite records of all time. That sucks so bad, right? I didn't know they came out the same year.
Shame
Fucking
him!
Christ.
Shame him now! Shame him!
Yeah, sorry, System. I have to. I'm picking Panic.
Okay, hold on.
through and through.
So do you know the difference between Hypnotize and Mesmerize? Do you know like which songs are on? Like if I had to
no.
say pick one of those two.
No, I'd have to see the Discog because
Oh, okay.
I love like, most of whichever one has fucking what's that one song? The banana terracotta banana.
Oh,
terracotta,
yeah,
terracotta pie.
yeah.
I fucking love that song. Is that
That's a good
Violent
one.
Pornography?
Is that one?
No, it's not that one.
What's that one? What's that song called, Kevin? Can you look up what that song called for us real quick? That's not Sugar, is it? I'm not the biggest System of a Down
No,
fan.
Sugar's the sugar.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then they have that baseball song. That's pretty cool too. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
The baseball.
The
one?
baseball song.
What's the baseball song?
I don't know. He references baseball.
I like Sugar when he did
It's like baseball something.
kombucha mushroom beep.
Yeah, I would probably choose Mesmerize.
Which album has Cigaro and Pogo? Bounce Pogo 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 Pogo. Oh, we got the discography. Those are lyrics.
Those are lyrics to one song.
It's on Hypnotize.
Oh, it's on Hypnotize.
Oh, Vicinity of Obscenities. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one, Hypnotize.
You would choose Hypnotize?
Yeah,
But
I
out
love
of,
that song so
So
much.
out of the 2, you would choose Hypnotize. Out of the 4,
I'd pick Panic.
you'd pick the Panic record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they all hurt. I mean, that is the best 30 Seconds album also.
It is so good.
It's amazing.
It's some beautiful
Yeah. So good.
Yeah. Back
But I
before,
that Panic album is too.
Yeah.
It's too OP, bro. This is the hardest one easily.
Yeah.
In the sense that I like, regardless, I'm picking Panic, and so I'm just like, I'm killing my 3 favorite children. And
How does it make you feel to
Put that
know that
before.
was 18 years ago?
Stop saying that. 18 years ago.
Oh,
Yikers, bro.
man. Big hard choices. I would probably choose Mesmerize or the 30 Seconds.
Fucking
The little
Christ.
emo
This
boy
one's-
inside of me.
This one killed me, bro. This one sucks.
All right, let's move on to 2006. All right, now this is the one I was talking about, my Lamb of God record. It's Lamb of God. You got it, Kevin? Lamb of God, Sacrament, Killswitch Engage, As Daylight Dies, Scary Spooky Guy in the bottom left, which is Tool. It's Tool record. And then what's
Under Oath?
10,000 Days, I think. And then Under Oath, Define the Great Line. Scary. I don't even know if you can see it on the screen because it's so dark.
What songs were on Daylight Dies, or like the hits on that one?
As Daylight Dies, My Curse, Arms of Sorrow. What was the other one? What was the other big one?
Rose? Is Rose of Sharon? Is that on that
A
one?
Rose of Sharon was on End of Heartache, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's the record I fucking...
End of Heartache is the good.
That's the
Like
one,
that
yeah.
one's like the fucking
Yeah,
record
that-
for sure.
I think I picked the Under Oath one on this one. That's the one I really... That's
Define the
album
Great Line.
That's the album I really fuck with.
It was interesting too, like that Under Oath record, because I got so used to the only Chasing Safety,
Mm-hmm.
and then when this one came out, he was doing a lot of low screams, and I was like, "Whoa,
Dude,
that was like kind of my introduction to low screams, like as a kid."
They were sick. Yeah, it was so cool. And he did that talk scream thing like so... It was so sick. The
Yeah.
fucking, wake up, this is not a test.
Dude, that
Shit's
yeah,
so-
that as an album opener, that song was so
And then
sick.
Aaron on drums singing was just such a sick. I mean, obviously they've always done that, but this album specifically was just the one that like I really found out about the
Yeah.
band. Yeah, I'd keep.
You'd keep the Under Oath one?
R.I.P. Lamb.
I would. This one's tough for me too because obviously Lamb of God Sacrament record was huge for me, and then also the Killswitch Engage record, just because I'm a huge fucking Killswitch Engage fan.
Yeah, it does. pay
But
me.
I will say that this specific Killswitch Engage record, I would not. If it was the End of Heartache, I would say of course.
Right.
But because it's this one, and this one's still good, but it's just not my favorite. So I would say probably Lamb of God and Sacrament, just because
Okay.
it like that record was so sick. And I remember I used to blast that record in my Jeep, and I had this shitty subwoofer in the back of it.
yeah.
And I used to
Which
crank
make
that
those riffs
shit
even
up.
cooler.
Yeah, it's blasting like fucking descending and shit going down like 2 a.m. like back roads, just like I'm so fucking.
It does
sick,
pain me
dude.
to get rid of the "I Hold Deep" song. Greatly be missed.
The spooky guy in the bottom left.
It was on every record.
All right, let's go to 2007, Kevin.
Oh, bars. Oh,
So now we have The Devil Wears Prada, Plagues, As I Lay Dying, An Ocean Between, August Burns Red, Messengers, or Avenged Sevenfold self-titled. Now it's starting to get a little bit tricky. A little bit
Yeah.
tricky here.
this is like BDSM for metalcore kids. Just like intentionally triggering like uncomfortableness and like it hurts. It hurts so much.
What do you guys think? Let us know. What do you think? I mean, for me, I'd have to say probably the self-titled A7X record. I mean, that, right?
Well,
Like,
also
that
too, it's
record
like
is-
they like re-released Plagues also with like different artwork, and that was like such a good record.
Like remastered or whatever.
Yeah, but is it? I feel like that still counts as the same thing.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of hard
Also,
choices.
Messenger's sick fucking record.
Yeah, that's like my favorite.
that record
August
is
Burns
probably
Red.
my favorite of all time for August Burns Red. Very, very sick record. But it's
I'm
hard to
picking- I'm
deny.
picking self-titled.
It's hard to deny how fucking
A7X.
sick self-titled
I'm picking
record
A7X,
is.
baby.
Yeah.
Or Untitled,
I think it has to be. Like, the As I Lay Dying record's super sick. That was probably my intro to like real metalcore with like the
heavier end. Everything just screams at once.
yeah. Definitely my intro to that style of music, but
Man,
I definitely
yeah.
listen to like that. Yeah, even like Scream, even the kind of smaller songs were just like.
Ooh, that makes
fuck.
me think is fucking Bullet for My Valentine going to be in one of these.
Maybe,
Oof.
maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's
I'm
go
doing Untitled.
to 2008. We have Bullet for My Valentine.
Oh, no, this is all one year.
Scream, Aim, Fire, Bring Me the Horizon, Suicide Season, Attack, Someday Came Suddenly, and Slipknot. This one is which Slipknot record is this one?
All Hope Is Gone.
All Hope Is Gone. Correct. Yes. Yep.
Dude,
2008.
I think I listened to that Slipknot.
Good year. Good. What do you think, Kevin?
I think I listened to that Slipknot record for 2
You're cringing
years.
a little over there. That's a tough one, huh?
I was more into the Poison.
Yeah.
I think
That's fair.
I'm gonna have to go with Slipknot, and for Snuff was on this record, correct?
I believe
Yeah, it
so.
was.
Yes.
That song alone will, yeah,
That's your shit.
that's my
Okay.
shit.
Dude,
I like sad boy
Psychosocial,
stuff.
bro. Psychosocial,
Psychosocial.
like.
You know what's even better than
such a legendary-
Psychosocial? Psychosexual.
Dude, R.I.P.
Daddy.
R.I.P. Psycho Center.
What's it gonna be, Austin? What do you think?
This one's tough, dude. Suicide Season was so fun.
It was fun.
Attack had some. That was like their most fun record. There's so many sick songs. People's Elbow Goes Hard.
Is that like the introduction of autotune into metalcore? Around
I don't
that
know. Abandon All
year?
Ships might have done it first. I'm not sure who
Or
came
like
first.
Chunk No Captain Chunk? Maybe.
I don't know if they did the auto tune thing. I think he just sang strange because he was heavily French, and so he sings.
heavily
He sings like if you were using Melodyne. He's like, "Hey dudes, are you ready to?" And that sounds like it's. It sounds like it's going crazy, but it's not. I don't think. I'm not kidding, dude. I swear to God, it sounds like what Melodyne being forced would be like, but it's just how he sings.
Is that autotune? No,
It's French.
It's French.
Oh my God.
He's overpowered, dude. What the fuck?
I had also picked Slipknot. I think that's probably my favorite Slipknot album. I listened to that for like 2 straight years.
Yeah.
And then 2 gay years.
Two straight.
It was on the bus every day. I was just like, it's going crazy.
It was a great workout song. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's so many good songs on that album. They like put everything. It was like their whole life of adults being put
Yeah.
into one record, and it's awesome. Like still to this day, you could probably front to back that with no
Oh,
problem.
100%.
Whereas like the Attack one, there's probably like 2 songs that I love. Bullet probably like 3, 4, or 5, and Bring Me would be like the second closest for me here. But I'm going Slippy Knot on this one for sure.
I tend to agree. Yeah, I think that the Bullet for My Valentine one is good. There's a few songs in there that I definitely wore out a lot of, but yeah, overall I would have to say Slipknot as well.
it's just peak.
It's just such
So
a good record.
So many good songs on that album.
All right, now we're starting to get into the fun years.
Fun years.
2009.
Gulp.
Asking Alexandria, Stand Up and Scream, Job for a Cowboy. What's this one called again?
This is was it the R1?
Ruination. 30 Seconds to Mars, This Is War, or Devil Wears Prada, Roots Above, Branches Below.
Fuck, man. I was hoping this Prada album wasn't going to be put up against anything else. Because I'm a hair swooper through and through, brother. I'm picking Stand Up and Scream on this one.
Okay, let's go.
I can't
let's
not.
go.
It's like Joffrey, I love
Everyone in
Joffrey
the chat
Cowboy.
cringes at that answer, but it's like, listen.
If this was the Sun Eater
Listen.
record, we'd be having a harder time.
If you were
here.
16 in 2009, you understand stand up and scream
it's-
on a whole different level.
Unbelievable what that did for teenagers. Yeah, it was like our Elvis. Bro.
It's unbelievable what it did for the bands that came into my recording studio too, because they
Oh,
all
yeah.
sounded like that. It was it was insane.
Yeah.
For like a year straight. This record came out, and a year straight, every fucking band that came into the studio sounded like that.
Yeah, if I could time travel, I would go back in time and buy stocks and skinny jeans in 2009.
You're gonna buy it in 2008, and then it pops
There we
off.
go.
All right, cool. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that. The
Stand
Devil
scream.
Wears Prada record is super sick.
I love that
also,
one. Big
but-
Wiggly style, bro.
Dun, 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 dun,
They're
dun.
legendary, iconic, if you will.
Yeah.
But asking it, dude, that album front to backer again. It's just a through and through record. That
What's funny is I believe that they're
awesome.
both Sturgis records. Joey Sturgis.
Damn, good year,
I
bro.
believe no. Joey Sturgis produced like the year 2009 in metalcore. He really
created
did. Like he did every band. It was like his sound. It was funny too because this record, he said that, or he told me, he was like, this will never sell. Like when he was doing the stand up and scream record, he was like, this is junk.
Whoa.
It was like, this is never gonna sell. And then it was like one of the biggest records in metal that year. It was just crazy. All right, let's go to 2010. We have Motionless in White, Parkway Drive, Deep Blue, Deftones, Diamond Eyes, and Bring Me the Horizon. There's a Hell. Believe me, I've seen it. 2010. Good year for music.
Oh, dude, that sucks, man. I think low key,
Because
this
you
is,
like the Creatures record a lot, right?
I do. Yeah, that's like my favorite Motionless album.
Yeah, but then you have Bring Me,
And
which that's
I-
probably my
Dude,
favorite
also
record.
too, Deep Blue, I think is my favorite Parkway album too.
It's really good. That was
It's-
a no, that was not an Adam D one. Horizons was Adam D. Deep Blue was the guy that did Led Zeppelin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deep Blue had some fucking heaters. I feel like that was an underrated record, honestly. The Creatures, I think that's another front to backer for me. Like that was one of my favorite. Well, the first time I heard Abigail,
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck is this, bro?" Like
The
I didn't
high
know-
scream at the end.
I didn't know goth dudes could be tough. Like this
Right.
is so cool.
Oh, Abigail.
Yeah, that was like a game changer for
That was
me. when I
before they
heard
sounded like
Creatures.
Breaking Benjamin.
And it appealed perfectly to like the distraught lost kid who's like, "What do I do?" It's
Where do I
like-
go?
Yeah, like that Bring Me album too. I didn't appreciate that album until much later in life.
It was my favorite Bring Me record.
At the time, I was like, "There's a couple cool songs," but later I was like, "Damn, this is like a mature record."
I think still to this day, it's my favorite Bring Me record.
it's really there's like very very good songs on there.
Very solid.
This one's hard. I think I'd pick Motionless.
You pick Motionless?
It hurts me, but
Yeah.
yeah. You pick Bring Me.
I pick Bring Me.
Fair enough.
Although I will say Unrest is on Deep Blue, and Unrest is probably still my favorite Parkway Drive song.
Dude, Deep Blue
It's
is
so
so
sick.
fucking good. The artwork too. That was the year
Leviathan,
Dan
dude.
Mumford was killing it. This like 2008 to 2012.
Yeah.
And the artwork, the Motionless one, I think is also Dan Mumford.
I mean,
know?
you can't deny Diamond Eyes either. It had some bangers, but I guess that
Yeah.
might have been more like a different.
Deftones was always like a one or two song like band for me. Like every album, there's like one or two tracks I liked, but picking a full album against it, I was like, I can't justify it.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, okay. Let's move on to 2011, Kevin. And we have Trivium.
Oh,
It is in waves. And then we have The Devil Wears Prada,
Dead Throne.
Dead Throne, Ask Alexandria, Reckless and Relentless, or Falling in Reverse, The Drug in Me Is You. Which one's it going to be?
This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get super into Falling in Reverse until like the next two records. So that one wasn't like my cup of tea. It didn't hit me at the right age, I don't think. Death Throne, I remember being very put off because they were like, no more effects for Mike. And then he was like Raw Boy, and it was jarring at the time. But in hindsight, it's pretty hard in hindsight. Trivium, I never listened to Trivium until I was like 20.
Yeah.
That Ask Me record though, that was the craziest comeback after Stand Up and Scream to drop this like Morte at Dabo and
Yeah.
shit and like White
Super
Lines.
heavy.
That like Danny was like just fucking bust out these sick highs out of
Yeah.
nowhere. It's probably the hardest he's ever sounded.
Yeah.
And for that, I pick Asking Again.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good one.
It's just like it was like an angry record because their
It
last one was like
was,
Scenery
yeah. Boy
Boy and like dance music almost metalcore, and then all of a sudden they're like, "We've been fucked by the industry."
Yeah, this is their coke and alcohol record.
Exactly. Yeah, pissing in hotel rooms.
The first record was just Joey Sturgis and Danny singing. This record was like they're all like pissed off and drunk and coked out of their minds.
Piss drunk.
Yeah, it was
Sick
a good
record.
one. I
just so
might
much.
say In Waves because that's a pretty decent one. Definitely not my favorite Trivium record, but it was a good one. Dead Throne. I always had a fucking sour spot in me for Dead Throne because the mastering was clipped. Because when you would listen to the songs, it was so loud in the mastering that it would clip.
Oh, bro, it's artistic.
It's not artistic.
Bro, it's an artistic
It would clip and it would distort. It was like the mix wasn't good. Like the mix was fine, the mastering was shit. So and it was so raw. It was so raw.
fucking song.
And coming from fucking Zombie EP,
Fair.
dude, Zombie EP, best shit that Worst Prada's ever done, hands down. Hands
Yeah,
fucking down.
That's fair.
That's when they peaked.
That's
They
to me
peaked.
that was like I remember because
yeah.
I used to work construction and I used to have to wake up at 2:30 in the morning, 3 in the morning and drive to a fucking sewage plant, and I remember just driving back roads and it was foggy and there was like no one there and I would
Zombie song
blast Zombie EP and it would feel like you're actually in a zombie apocalypse.
It's pretty tight.
Because there's no one around.
It's
There's
all
just
fog
like
and stuff.
Silent Hill vibes. And I would do that every day.
Get lost in the sauce and just hit a guy thinking it's a zombie. We're outnumbered.
Fuck. Yeah, I would probably say the asking the record. Yeah. Reckless and Relentless.
It was cool. I feel like it's something that you couldn't really replicate either, just because it was like a weird, like energy fueled,
Yeah.
like lost kids that just kind of blew up and are now
Yeah.
like rock stars for like emo music, which is like
Yeah.
a new thing, and it made whatever this is, and it's tight as fuck.
Yeah, it was a good one. All right, let's move on to 2012. We have Pierce the Veil. I don't remember the record name of this one. We have Deftones, Koino Yokin, Thy Art is Murder, Hate, or Impending Doom, Baptized in Filth.
Bro, at this point, Deftones is the fucking
Collide with the Sky, that's what it
is
is.
the people outside a store that try to get you to sign a petition, and you're like, again, like, can I go around you?
Wait, what'd you say?
Deftones, they keep popping up, and I'm just like, I'm not picking you, bro. Like, they just keep like the door greeter. I'm like, I said no on the way in. Don't fucking look at me. I'm not gonna pick it. It's the fourth time, yeah. Like Deftones, like, you got changed. I was like, I know, bro. I used the other entrance to avoid this. Could you get out of here?
Bro, what's wrong with Deftones?
Nothing's wrong with them. I'm just not gonna ever pick them.
Oh my god. All right, so Collide with the Sky, Koino Yokin, Hate, or Baptized in Filth.
Oh man, this is a tough one. But this is funny because I'm torn between Pierce the Veil and Thy Art on this one.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
I love both those records, like probably equally. Honestly, that's my favorite Pierce the Veil record. It's like the most like fucking post-hardcore emo boy shit ever. I love it. The Kellen Quinn feature on King for a Day is like tickles my uvula. But Hate, dude, man, there
torn
was some
between
heaters on
Hate.
there.
I'm torn between Hate and Baptized in Filth.
Yeah, dude.
Because Baptized in Filth was like the first time I ever heard deathcore with good production. I think it was who's that fucking dude who's done like 1,000 metal records? I can't think of his name right now.
Jared.
The dude over in Jersey?
No,
Is that
it's
Will Putney?
Will Putney. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he did that record, and it
Yeah, the Hate
sounded
record. Yeah, he did.
Did he
Oh,
do
the impending one.
the Baptized in Filth one?
Oh, I didn't know he did that.
Did
one
he
too.
also do the hate
Yeah,
one?
he did hate.
Well, then there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he is the reason why deathcore in 2012
got that
sounded
big
good.
upgrade. Yeah, they got
Yeah.
I remember that's a good point because when Reign of Darkness dropped, I was like,
Yo.
when did deathcore get like loud, bro?
Yeah.
It's not just a shitty like. Brr, brr, brr. It was like sort of stereo and
Fucking
shit. It was,
yeah,
it was
dude.
awesome.
Baptized in Filth was the first record where I was like, yo, this fucking fucks, dude. Like this production is insane.
This is really hard for me.
But yeah, Reign of Darkness, obviously, when that video came out, I mean,
I still think
Fuck.
Infinite Death is my favorite thy art piece of work.
yeah.
So like using my logic from earlier, that's my favorite Pierce the Veil album. So I would like to save that one, and then I could, I still have my.
So what
other
you're
Thy Art
saying is
properties.
Deftones for sure.
Yeah, I'm picking Deftones. Actually, they won me over. I made eye contact, and now I have to sign the petition. There they are.
So you're picking the Pierce the Veil record.
Am I? I don't know. Hate though.
Hate.
Oh, that artwork's so sick, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty
This
crazy.
hurts, Jared. This hurts.
I'm
There's so many other deathcore records though. I'm picking Pierce the Veil.
Pierce the Veil.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could find other deathcore loves. Like that hurts for sure because Reign of Darkness is Horde. Fucking what's that other that Misery song? the miserable one. Purest Strain of Hate is
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some sick guest features on that album too. I forgot about that.
You're looking like you're getting more and more sad
I am.
as you're thinking
Because it's
about
like because
your
I'm thinking about it
answer.
being gone forever. And I'm like, damn, I don't want it to be gone. But I love that Pierce the Veil album also.
Okay, that's fair.
It's like a toss for me on those two.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
I would probably choose Baptized in Filth, personally, because that's the record I listened to the most,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I
I had
remember.
some fucking heaters.
I think
on
I
it.
think I got you that CD for your birthday a long time ago.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like back when Best Buy had CDs.
Yeah, back when CD, you could put it in your car and listen to a CD.
Yeah,
So you're saying Pierce the Veil?
I'm gonna let the deathcore dudes down, and I'm gonna pick Pierce the Veil.
Damn.
I'm gonna do it. I'm going crazy.
Shame him.
I'm going crazy. All
All right, let's move on to 2013, Kevin. Now we have Sempiternal, Hail to the King,
About that life. Next question. Okay.
A Day to Remember, Common Courtesy, or Attila, About That Life.
This is an interesting one. I feel like Common Courtesy is a weird record because it's
It's a little weird.
It's like really good, but you never think about it when you think about A Day to Remember record. It's
Yeah.
like, and then you're like, oh yeah, that one. You start thinking of the song. You're like, there's some pretty good songs on there, but
Bro,
some weird
Sempiternal,
shit.
dog.
Right? Yeah, I'm getting
Fucking
there.
Sempiternal.
Just trying to empathize with each of them. I only know the song "Hail to the King" from "Hail to the King." That was like, I heard that line and stopped listening to Ben Sevenfold for 3 years. Hail to the King. It's like I'm good. And then I came back 3 years later. You're fucking at me. Next. Go next. Yeah, I'd probably pick Sempiternal, but surprisingly, it's between Attila and Sempiternal, which is funny. Yeah, I did that. About That Life is just funny. It's a funny. It's like something you play at a party when you're with like metalcore degenerates, and it's like it's just a funny little Gremlins mode. When you go Gremlin mode with your boys, I'd pick Sempiternal.
Yeah, I think that's the correct answer here.
Yeah, it's a great, fucking record. It had Sleepwalking on it too. Amazing. I love, for the record, I love Avenged Sevenfold, but just those records, I just wasn't really into that. Because as soon as they made those songs, it was
Yeah,
like
I'll give it another 3 years. Hold on, I'll be right back.
it was like I don't know, like dudes that owned like fucking That 70s Show on all the DVDs. they would love that record. There's something about that demographic. I don't do a baseless claim, but it makes sense to me. Like a guy like wearing like just a Superman shirt,
Yeah.
and he's like 25, and it's just got the big S, and he's like,
And he has the whole collection of
I'm
that
Superman.
70s show.
I'm Superman. Hail to the king. It's like, yeah, like badass. Like
All right.
wearing wristbands, but you're not working out. like that kind of vibe.
I used to do that.
Well, you went ham to the key.
Only it was a Van Halen one. I had a Van Halen wristband.
Hey, I've done cringier things. I'm just saying.
Oh, fuck. I need a minute. Oh, my God. My fucking side hurts, dude. Okay. Kevin, let's move on to 2014, please. We have Beartooth, Disgusting, Suicide Silence, You Can't Stop Me, Slipknot, The Gray Chapter, and Restoring Force of Mice and Men.
Ooh, this one's a little easier for me. I do Beartooth on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like Restoring Force. Everyone kept telling me, you gotta try it again. And I listened to it like 3 times, and I was like, I don't like this. Yeah, I just wasn't that into it.
The first time I listened to it, I was definitely like weirded out by the mix. Mm-hmm. It was very like bass guitar heavy. Mm-hmm. There's just something weird about it, and it kind of turned me off at first. And then I listened to it 2, 3, 4 times. There's a few songs on there that I think slap pretty hard. But
yeah, I think they had like a title song with the music video that was like, this is fun. But yeah, I just like wasn't vibing super hard with that. I didn't like that Suicide Silence release either. Wasn't super for me. The Slipknot one had a couple of solid tracks. It was an interesting vibe. But I've got trauma around that cover I did off that album, bro.
Which one?
The
Devil and I?
Yeah, Devil and I. Yeah.
Oh, because of what? You got shit on so much?
Yeah, it was like one of the only videos I've ever taken off of my YouTube channel.
Oh my God.
I know. I wish in hindsight I didn't, because it really wasn't that bad.
Did you
of a
private
thing,
it or delete it?
I deleted it.
Oh, you
yeah,
deleted
I know.
it.
I shouldn't have, but it wasn't even that bad.
Was it just because people were shitting on
because
you?
it broke through? It had like so many views. It was the most like viewed video I had ever had.
It was
and
like
just
500,000 or something.
Yeah, it was a
right?
lot, and it was hitting a market of people that were like just being very rude. And I was like, hey, fuck, I shouldn't have uploaded this. They're right, dude. This is so. There's a monkey in the background. I look like a fucking idiot. I should have put a mask on or something. I have braces on, like. This is fucking embarrassing. I got my first tattoo in a farmer's stand. It's so awkward. And then, but the vocals were actually pretty good. But just as an entity.
Wait, so what were people saying?
Oh, just like rude stuff. I don't know. Just like about
you looked funny.
Yeah,
or something?
my appearance mostly. Or if I did a compliment, it'd be like 6 screams, but change everything else. And I was like.
They were hitting everything that Austin was self-conscious about.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, that was a brutal one. But in hindsight, I wish I had kept it up, because it's really not that bad.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I picked Disgusting. That album is very serious. Moving on along. That's a front to backer.
I had no idea you had such trauma from that fucking cover.
It was like the only video I've ever done where it was like, what's happening? It got too many views too quick, and I couldn't handle it.
This is not my demographic.
Yeah.
I can't do this. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I probably agree. It would be between Beartooth or the Slipknot Gray Chapter record.
Great, yeah, it is.
Gray Chapter is a great record.
But I have such pleasant memories with the Beartooth album.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Until the last song where Caleb starts sobbing on it, and I'm like, I'm gonna skip this one. I don't think I should be hearing this.
You're like listening to a voicemail that's not yours.
Like I showed up to surprise him with a 6-pack, and I put my hand on the door, and I hear him just like, I was like, is this a bad? Should I go in? And like,
is this a bad time? I'll come back.
It's kind of rough.
All right, let's move on to 2015. We have Thy Art is Murder, Holy War. Northlane, Node.
Interesting.
Bring Me the Horizon. Happy. That's a Spirit. And then I was like the Happy Song record. And then Parkway Drive, IRE or IRE, however you want to say it.
This is an interesting one. Node did pop off. That was a sweet record. Yeah, this was kind of like the transitional record for Bring Me, where they were like, we're gonna be a pop band kind of.
We're gonna make a lot more money.
Yeah,
okay.
We're just gonna step over here.
We're just gonna do this.
That Parkway record was pretty underrated too. It was pretty sweet.
Got some bangers.
Got some sweet ones. It was like Crushed and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That song fucks.
Crushed by the face of
Holy War was cool at the time, but like, years after, I'm just like, couldn't possibly handle listening to another religious war song. That like it's now affected like my past feelings about it. I'm just like, I just see that and I'm like, holy war. I'm like, I don't care anymore. I'm over the. It's like when deathcore dudes were just like, fuck God, literally fuck God, bro. Where is your God? Also fuck him. And I'm just like, yeah, I get it. Religion's bad. Can you be like more creative about
it? So is it because Thy Art specifically has done so many religious songs that you're like, you don't want to hear it from Thy Art anymore, or you're just like done?
I would love to hear a different approach of it, but they're always so little. They just like say words. It's never like a sentence. It's just like guns and ammo, children dead. This is bad. It's like never feels like a very deep or like poetic take on the subject. It's so that like it's more of the redundancy.
Gotcha.
Same with like you could say religion bad, but in a creative and artistic way. But just the like, fuck God.
Or you could start a band called Bad Religion.
There you go. Yeah, see, it's even better.
So
But yeah, in hindsight, I'm like, I don't even want to like listen to that song for a second right now.
So what's it between?
Northlane and Bring Me.
Yeah, I would agree.
No, I think I'm gonna go Node on this one. That was a pretty sweet record.
Node was sick.
It was a good like, hey, we're like really stepping things up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Node's my answer. I liked a lot of the songs from that Bring Me record too, but it didn't hit. It was still kind of strange, like transitioning, you know.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Node was sick. That's the song. That's the Spirit or Happy Song. Is that what it was called?
The
first
Happy song. Yeah, they say that's the Spirit in the song
for the Bring Me record. I heard it and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Right.
And then I listened to it,
and then it gets stuck in your head. You're like, hold
exactly,
on.
dude. I got pissed off. I was like, "Why is this fucking song stuck in my head?" So then I had to go listen to it again. And then I eventually was like, "Okay, the record's cool."
Hold on. This is actually kind of sick.
It's like, okay, fine.
If I have to.
All right, let's move on to 2016. We have Architects. What record was that one?
All Our Gods Are
All Our
Abandoned
Gods Are
Us.
Abandoned Us. Yes. Whitechapel, The Mark of the Blade, Beartooth, Aggressive, or Asking Alexandria, The Black with Dennis Stroganoff.
Was Dennis Stroganoff.
Dennis Stroganoff.
With Above 92. This is interesting. I was more into Architects like the 3 records right before this one.
Okay.
Those were like the ones I was like, oh my God, this band's awesome.
Yeah.
But this one is where I started to like kind of get a little, not like quite yet because there's still a couple songs on there, but like I couldn't fully embrace the whole album all the way through like I could the last couple ones.
Gotcha.
I'd been like, there's some 6 songs on here, but like I'm getting a little bored by the end of it. But that Whitechapel record, dude, I remember Phil just fucking going crazy with flows in that one. There's so many cool vocal flows in that album.
Yeah.
And it's also a funny thing to just be like, we're gonna make ourselves like the Blade guys.
The Blade guy. We're gonna be the Blade.
Is the law. That's a very funny thing. The Asking Alexandria record was fun, but it lacked like what I liked about that band. Like it kind of just felt like another Rise band that was cool, but wasn't Asking Alexandria, and I remember that always bumming me out.
Yeah.
And Aggressive was a fun follow up, but I didn't like it nearly as much as the previous. I'd probably do Whitechapel on this one.
Whitechapel. I was gonna say the same thing.
I think Architects is pretty close because I still did really like that record, but it was just a little much.
Now, out of the Whitechapel records, do you think which one would be your favorite out of just
my
Whitechapel in
God.
general? Because I would say I would choose Mark of the Blade in this situation, but I would definitely say that is not my favorite Whitechapel record.
I think This Is Exile is still my favorite.
This is Exile?
Yeah, dude, that was the one I like first heard, and it was like the heaviest thing I'd ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
I just bought it at FYE, because the album art was so crazy. It's like the person in trash with like
Yeah.
a rag on their head, and it was like, what? Am I allowed to have this? And then
I'm
you
gonna get
play it,
in
and it's
trouble.
just like the nastiest shit, and homie's like rapping in low screams. And it was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. Like it was an awakening. I didn't know how sick deathcore could be until I heard This Is Exile. And those lows, nobody,
Yeah.
I was listening to like sceney metalcore shit.
Yeah,
where
Phil
all the
was
lows were
nuts.
breathy, and then you hear Phil and you're like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, he's definitely not like the lowest screamer nowadays, but back then he was the goat
And
of
the
low
fact that
screams.
he could like do it fast, like doing those
Yeah.
types of screams but quickly, it was like, Damn. Yeah.
Pretty
This
wild.
is Exile is definitely my favorite. But I really like Micro the Blade. It was a lot more refined and enunciated, you know. There's a little
Yeah.
more mature flow.
Hell yeah. All right, let's move on to 2017. So we have Slaughter to Prevail. Which one was it? It was
that the
Misery?
King one?
I think it was Misery.
Oh, Misery?
I believe it's called Misery. And Code Orange Forever, Wage War, and then Trivium, The Sin and the Sentence.
Ooh, oh, that Wage War record was so sick.
Yeah, what was it called? Deadweight?
Deadweight, yeah,
Deadweight.
that's right. Dude, I think I would do Wage War on this one.
Really?
I like
Over Slaughter?
Yeah, I like.
I thought that
like
Slaughter record was insane.
It was very sick, but I think Chapters of Misery is like still gonna always be my favorite shit from them. I love that EP.
Yeah.
But that Wage War record was so that Wage War record had so many cool melodies. The writing on it is like just over the like it just was a huge step up from their other shit they were doing, which was like still fun, but it just all of a sudden was like, whoa, you guys upgraded like times 5. It was a pretty kind of wild change of just like how good it got and how like well written everything started to sound.
What'd you think about the Code Orange record?
That was that the one with My World and shit?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Code Orange has always been a band that like I will check out like the new music videos and stuff, but I've never been like an album like listener of Code Orange, so I'm not even really sure what songs would be on that record.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I like some Code Orange songs, but I don't like love that band. And I haven't even heard that Trivium record.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even
Dude,
know which
it's
one that
so
is.
good.
I'm gonna check it out. I don't even.
Dude, yeah.
Artwork doesn't even look familiar to me.
Sin and the Sentence is such a good record. I don't know if it's my favorite. It's probably my top 2
Okay.
Trivium records.
Sin in the Sentence. I think that they played that song live when you were.
Yeah, it's
that
really
name.
good. So you would say Wage War?
I would,
Okay.
surprisingly. I would say Wage War, my friend.
I would
But
say
you-
either Slaughter or Sins. Probably Sin and Sentence for me.
hit the trivia. Hit the
Yeah.
greedy trivia.
That's a really good record. Again, the production on it is so sick too. And that was with Alex Bent, I believe the first record they did with Alex.
Alex
Don't
Bent the
fact-
first.
Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. And him as a drummer is just fucking insane.
Go ahead and quote him on that.
Don't quote me on that. All right, move on to 2018. Oh, we're getting close here. All right, Ice Nine Kills, The Silver Scream, Breaking Benjamin, Ember, Ghost, Prequel, or however you fucking say it, or Architects, Holy Hell.
This is a fun matchup. I did like that Ghost record, but I'm an Inkhead, dude. I have that
You
record.
are a fucking inkhead.
I am, dude. I've loved that band forever.
Yeah, ever since like you were 12.
Before they even were a band.
Before they were even a band, you were like, there should be a band.
Dude, I
called
remember
Ice Nine
I
Kills.
still have it. I have their first full length album that they did, the Safe as Just a Shadow, in like the old slip disc, like back when they were like touring, just like out of a normal, like it's just a band trying to make it and coming to Studio 7 and playing for like 100 people. It was
Hell yeah, dude.
very sick. Look, that band's awesome. That Breaking Benjamin. That Breaking Benjamin record is fun, but yeah, I'm going Ink on this one.
You're going
I don't
Ink.
need to think about it anymore. I'm doing Silver Scream. There's a couple songs. I think the Texas Chainsaw song is kind of whack on that record, and I think the the Pennywise one is a little too on the nose.
Okay.
LOL. Just Georgie, like singing Georgie is kind of like. All right, bro. But the rest of the record is very awesome. And that song is still cool, but I always giggle a little bit when he's like, Georgie. Like, stop singing a little boy's name like that, dog. It's freaking me out.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's move.
What would you pick?
What would I pick?
Yeah.
Oh, I would probably go Breaking Benjamin or Holy Hell. Because I didn't get into Ice Nine Kills until like 2 years ago or like a year ago. So
Fair enough.
for me, being the avid Breaking Benjamin fan that I am,
What were the heaters off Ember?
oh God, that was the one that had
The Red Cold River.
Red Cold River and
Cold River.
what other songs? I think they had a song called Psycho on that one. Tourniquet.
Oh yeah, Tourniquet. I remember that song. It's pretty chic.
Yeah, they had some good good songs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll always be a Breaking Benjamin
A BB boy.
fanboy. All right, 2019, we have Periphery 4, Hail Stan, I Prevail, Trauma, Devin Townsend, Empath, or Sabaton, The Great War.
Yo, this might be a shock, but I would pick the Sabaton record out of the.
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Oh,
that,
shit.
That album specifically is awesome.
Like, it's such a sick record. I was literally, though, I'm like, there's no fucking way Austin's going to pick Sabaton.
picking
but I'm going to
Sabaton,
throw
bro.
it in there anyways.
Dude, I'm glad you did. Because, like, I thought the Hail Stan thing was the cringiest thing of all time. When it came out, I was like, guys, I get it, but like, really, you're doing the Hail Stan? And then what was the follow-up record, the Gent thing? I was like, man, the songs are still sick, but I have a tenacity to disagree with that name. I don't like your joke, guys.
I will not.
And Trauma's sick. Trauma's sick.
I love Trauma.
But there's a couple music videos that I think are a little like missing the point. But there are some really good songs in that one, and that's you know, we've gone ahead 10 years now. This is the 2009 introductory for the newer age of metalcore. So it's
Yeah.
like I really respect that album, even if I don't like love it. And then dude, honestly, I only know a couple songs from Devin Townsend, so I'm not really familiar with that album.
Good, bro.
I need to listen to him more because there's like every song I've
Empath
heard is
is-
incredible.
Dude, Empath is so fucking sick.
I'm picking Sabaton, bro.
You're picking Sabaton. I did not expect that.
What would you
Did
pick?
you guys expect Austin to say Sabaton? I didn't fucking expect Austin. I thought for sure you were going to say Trauma.
Nope.
I Prevail.
Sorry, y'all.
That's crazy. The Sabaton record, dude. Stand in the line of fire.
Yeah, dude.
Hold it to the flame.
It's
Like,
so, dude, it's epic as shit.
such
I don't
a good
usually like
record.
that genre, but there's something about that record. I'm like, I want to go into battle. Like,
Yeah, let's send me. I'll go. No, Sabaton for sure. For me, I would pick Empath because Empath is sick. You have to check it out.
yeah,
He has
I'm
like
missing
25-minute songs and shit.
I'm missing out.
It's such a good record, dude. It's just like it's a journey. It's like an experience. You have to just like
It's a trauma experience.
yeah, like go into like a sensory deprivation tank and listen to that record.
I can't hear it because my senses are deprived. It's like, is it playing?
All right, let's go to 2020. Ozzy Osbourne, Ordinary Man. In This Moment, Mother. Which one was this one? Ballsack record.
That one.
Trivium, What the Dead Men Say. Or Polaris, The Death of Me. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The Death of Me.
That one. Polaris.
The Polaris one.
Yeah, that was The Death of Me and The Mortal Coil are just like two flawless metalcore records.
Yeah.
You could front to back those. It's like that was like when they were peak for me. Like their new stuff is very good and it's really well made, but it doesn't have the angst that those two albums had. But that one, dude, it was like I didn't think they could top the 2017 record, and then that came out and I was like, God damn, this is incredible.
Yeah, kind of
That one's
cemented them in your brain.
Yeah, I like that one. That was like one of my top albums that year.
Hell yeah.
I would do that. What about you?
I would probably agree.
Dude, it was so good.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
was
so
really,
good.
really good. Polaris kind of came, for me, they came out of nowhere. And I just like saw a music video on YouTube one day. And I was like, oh, Polaris, never heard of these guys. Clicked on it. And I was just like, what the
Like,
fuck?
hold on now.
I was like, who are these guys? Like, it was so sick.
Yeah.
And then the Trivium record, the Ballsack record, not my favorite Trivium record. It's a little bit more like left field than what I'm used to at Trivium. Still good,
Yeah.
but
I've never been a huge In This Moment stan.
Me
They've
neither.
They've had like a handful of songs I'm like, these are fun, but
Yeah.
I've never been like, yo, the new In This Moment album though?
yeah, no, I agree 100%. 2021,
Interesting.
we have
Spirit Box.
Eternal Blue. We have Architects, for those who enjoy living or whatever it's called.
For those who would like to still continue being
For
alive.
those who would like to still live. Whitechapel, Kin,
Ooh.
and then Lorna Shore, and I Return to Nothingness. Where does your mind go instantly? Like when you saw it, you were like, okay.
as funny as internet as this is to Spiritbox and Lorna Shore, if only there was a Sleep Token album here.
There should have been a
I
Sleep
have the
Token
Holy
one.
Trinity, but dude,
Holy Trinity.
Eternal Blue is really good. I thought like that
Yeah,
album
it
was
is.
like, you know, Spiritbox got a lot of praise that year, and people were like, the album was like, people have been doing this forever. It's like, but it's such a polished version of what
Mm-hmm.
has been going around. So it was like nice to be like, just like high society version of metalcore, bro. What the hell is this?
Yes.
It was like, the guest features were really good on that record too.
Yes.
It was like a themed album too. It was like all connected. I thought that was really cool lyrically to
It's
pay
all
attention
blue,
to. It's
dabba
all
dee,
blue,
dabba die.
always has been. And the only reason I'm most like not instantly doing like the Lorna for the year was because there's only 3 songs on that release, and they are sick, but like 3 songs versus a whole album, you know? It's kind of like where
I
I'm
feel
torn. And funny enough, too, the song that got like the least traction on that EP is like my favorite song they've done.
Really?
With Will. Yeah, it's so sick. I think it's the title track, the one where he like sings in the chorus. He does like the sick pitch screaming, and it sounds like so epic. And they didn't do any of that else in that same EP.
Yeah.
But I think I do Spiritbox in this one.
Yeah. Spirit
I didn't
Box.
love that Whitechapel record. I respected the decision to do it, but I didn't really wasn't like hitting me the way I thought it would.
Yeah.
And then the Architects record, that was nice to like see what they were kind of like concocting with their newer sound, you know. It was interesting to see, but I didn't like love it throughout.
That was like Architects, but for arenas.
Oh, Arena Cadets.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It was like they were writing to play like sold out arenas.
Yeah, you could
which
feel-
they
you
could
could
already do,
hear
but
the
it's like
production, like
yeah,
the
it was
horns
so
and stuff,
polished and
yeah.
it was so like kind of like
There's some
I
really
don't
good
want to
ones on
say
that.
like formulaic, but it was much more.
Well, you could feel the intent rather.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I do the Spiritbox one.
I
Eternal
agree.
Blue. I really like that record.
All right, we have 2 more. 2022.
Ooh.
We have Lorna Shore, Pain Remains, Tala, the generation, the kids of generation, the generational one, whatever it's called.
the guy. The thing.
Spite, Dedication to Flesh, and Chelsea Grin Suffer in Hell. Generation of Danger, that's what it's called. Took me a second. Spite is fucking sick too, by the way. So is Tala.
This is really this is difficult because I kind of feel the same about all these records. Like you can like, I don't know, it's a hard one to pick one over the other.
Yeah.
That Spite album was very, very sick. That was like one of the best things they had done since
This Spite album is
Beautiful
very
Disaster.
sick. Pain Remains though. That huge record.
I know Pain Remains is like I feel like you like have to pick it because it was defining for that year. You know, it has generational impact at this point. Which is a bummer because that Chelsea Grin album was very sick and Tom was like killed it in that one, but I feel like it got kind of swept under the rug because it was like we've got a deathcore band. Calm down.
We've got a deathcore band. Lorna Shore was so big they just became the genre of deathcore.
We don't need another one. Right now.
deathcore band. Wait your turn.
I'm eating chocolate chips. I don't want peanut butter cookies.
So would you say Suffer in Hell or Suffer in Heaven? Now I think Suffer in Heaven came out 2023, right? But which one would you pick out of those two?
I did this one. The first
This one?
I like this one a lot.
Yeah, this one's good.
I think I'm just gonna pick Lorna Shore because I don't want to get yelled at in the comments. Because I think it was really cool to hear Will with like full artistic like grounds
Yeah.
instead of like coming out and just like do some noises. Like this one, you could really tell he was putting a lot into like the lyrical themes and stuff. And I like the way he wrote has already started to impact how other deathcore bands coming up are writing. Like,
Oh,
I'm
100%.
noticing like specific words and phrasing that I'm like, dude, that's like literally like how Will was right. And
Yeah.
other people are trying to like emulate it.
100%.
It's yeah, I feel like it just has too much iconic points, and it is pretty emotional. Like the Pain Remains Part 1, 2, 3 is pretty cool. It's a pretty sweet thing to see in like a deathcore group, and for that reason, I'm picking Lorna Shore.
All right. That's a good one for sure. It would be for me that one or probably
A Spy record fucks.
The Spy
It's-
record
it's
is
like-
so sick.
That's probably my second favorite record by
It's
now.
so, but then Tala's record is like a journey. It's like a story.
Well, and that my thing with Tala is that like they're gonna just keep making crazy music, so I'm like, I'll get another Tala record that I'll love. I know I will, so I'm not too worried.
Fair enough. All right, last one, 2023. We have Metallica, 72 Seasons.
What a lame fucking artwork. I was supposed to try to put together what that was.
We have Avatar, Dance Devil Dance,
Okay.
Cattle Decapitation, Terracite, and of course, Sleep Token, Take Me to Eden, or whatever the fuck it's called.
cold cuts out of my
Bring me the cold cuts.
Dangling like cold cuts. Mate, I'm about to vore you, my love. My darling, I'm gonna vore you.
Stuff.
Dude, okay, so Terracite, I would be my answer. One of the sickest fucking Cattle Decap records, and it is recent,
It's
which
so
is
good.
nuts. It's like front to back sick. The album right before this, Atlas, was like incredible. I was like, where the fuck did this come from? And then they did this, which is even cooler. I like haven't been on the Cattle Decap hype for like 7 years, and I'm back on it, baby.
Dude, the way he sings
it's so cool.
is so
It's so unique. It's so
fucking
different.
cool.
And it's like, I don't even know. It's like the perfect gateway to get death metal dudes to like core music. Secretly.
Yeah.
Where they're
Yeah.
like, no, it's Cattle Decapitation, but it's like, dun, dun, dun. And you're like, no, dude, this is kind of like a metalcore breakdown, honestly.
It's like so death metal that it becomes metalcore.
yeah, it's like tricking them into liking core riffs. And I'm all
Dude.
for it.
Yeah, Travis is an insane vocalist. The way what was the one song? I think the first video they released, and he does this singing in the chorus. I haven't listened to it in a few months, but when I listened to it, it was
People
like
something.
I listened to it probably I was on stream actually. I was streaming, and I like listened to it on stream like 5 times back to back
very
to
sick.
back. I was just like, dude, this song is
It's cool
so
to have
good.
like catchy goblin vocals, just like
Yeah.
just singing along to some tune. It's like like if they did like a Lord of the Rings thing where they panned over to one of the orcs that was like sadly like singing. It's like nobody listen, nobody cares. It's like Gooblar, keep it down.
Gooblar, Scourge of the Offspring. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
Sleep
good
Token.
one.
There was some solid songs on that. There was probably like 5 that I really liked and were very stuck in my head. But the other songs I really didn't like vibe with super hard, especially the long one, the Back to Eden, the title track. I did not fuck with that song.
Really?
I thought that was like a bit much for me. But there's like a handful that I really like.
Yeah.
I don't listen to enough Avatar. I feel like everybody around me listens to Avatar. And
It's
I
like
just haven't
carnival
listened
rock
to it enough.
or carnival like rock metal.
Carnival.
It's like carnival metal, I guess.
Okay.
It's cool though. Also, the Johannes, the singer, is like 9 feet tall.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a scary guy.
Yeah, I remember meeting him on the Trivium tour, and he walked in, and I was like,
You're like, oh, hello.
"Oh, hi."
He looked down
and
at you like,
he's like, yeah, he's probably like 100
Shit,
pounds.
Are you the crooked man?
Yeah, no, literally, he's like 100 pounds, like skinny as fuck, and just looks like a skeleton. And he's just like, "Hello."
Just always
Not that accent, obviously, but yeah.
yeah, I picked Cattle Decap.
Cal Decap. I agree for sure. The Metallica record was like cool because it was like new Metallica, sweet.
Yeah.
But I listened to it and I was like, there's like maybe 2 songs on here that I kind of fuck with.
Yeah, it was.
And,
yeah,
you know,
it was whatever.
It was
There's better Metallica records.
it was Metallica at home, in my opinion. You know. But yeah, I agree with you on the Cal Decap, the Terracite record, very very good record.
What about this?
What about this year? Yeah, what we got? No, so yeah, obviously 2023. That's the last one we have right now. So,
Okay.
what did you guys think? Are we shunned forever for
Did we
being
pick the wrong
posers?
answers?
Did we pick the wrong answers? It's tough, and
Yeah,
those
some
are
of those were
only
really hard.
4 records each year.
How many
There's
years did you do?
so many. It did 23 years.
Oh, started from 2000.
Start from 2000 to 2023. There are so many fucking good records. I was looking through and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, that one's good
Yeah,
too.
only picking 4,
oh, that one's
yeah.
good too. Oh, fuck, that one's good too. But I tried to pick ones that I knew would be like you fucked with
Mm-hmm.
and like, you know, ones that also were just huge in the rock and metal scene
Right.
or the alternative scene, whatever you want
No,
to
yeah,
call
yeah,
it.
there's some great picks in there.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah.
I heard a lot.
Dude.
Thinking about these going away forever. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
I know. And thinking about how, like, because I was looking at it, I was like, wait, that came out in 2003? I was like, that came out 20 years ago? Like, no
crazy.
fucking way.
I'm old as fuck.
Yeah,
What
for
has happened?
real. For
Father
fucking
Time,
real.
you piece of shit.
If you guys like what you're seeing, then please consider going to our Patreon and giving us your money. That way we can keep the lights on, we can keep the camera guy fed, and we'll really appreciate it. Thank you. Link in the description below.